Who have y'all
I think
already
I
done? Just
You're
you're
our
our
curious.
first.
first.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
good. Y'all cracked me up with when Olivia sent me the outline with discuss Instagram presence and I was I was
I
like,
just felt
okay.
like that was something we could talk
it's so
about.
funny because like some of this we're so formal with, and then the other parts were
Uh-huh.
like our first episode is us laughing for most of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if the biggest part of Paralympic sport is the part you never see?
Hi, I'm Grace Newfer.
And I'm Olivia Chambers.
We're Paralympic swimmers, but this isn't a podcast about medals.
It's about the stories people don't expect, the ones that don't make the highlight reel.
This is Optical Delusion, telling the stories we didn't see coming.
Each episode, we're sitting down with Paralympic athletes and people with disabilities to talk honestly about identity, sport, failure, success, and everything in between.
No inspirational cliches and no watered down narratives.
Just real stories told by the people who live them.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Optical Delusion. We're so excited you decided to join us today, and we are even more excited about today's guest.
Today on our show, we are joined with another para swimmer. He also made his debut on the Paralympic stage at the 2024 Paris Games, where he won silver in the 20.2 medley relay. He's also a world championship medalist and is one of the few breaststrokers we have on Team USA. Here is Morgan Ray.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Really excited to be one of y'all's guest speakers on this new podcast. So a little bit about me. As Olivia and Grace said, I was a 2024 Paris Paralympian where I made my debut. I have achondroplasia, which is the most common form of short stature dwarfism. It happens in like 1 to 25 to 40,000 births. I was born with bowed legs, so I had to have a bilateral femoral tibiofibular osteotomies done, which is basically my legs were broken 8 times in each leg to straighten. I was about 3 years old when that happened. So as a 3-year-old, that was pretty rough to be in a cast for about 9 weeks, trying to crawl everywhere. And yeah, I've been doing para swim for almost 10 years now. This is my now, I think, eighth national team. So something that y'all had asked me to talk about was how my disability is visible to many people, but invisible in many ways. So when I walk out of my house in the morning or whenever I'm in public, I'm immediately noticed for being different, just for the obvious difference that I'm shorter than most of my peers. Um, this does impact my day-to-day life, just for the sake of ignorant people. Um,
Felt
it's
that.
one, yeah, it's it's one of the few, like, I'd say disabilities that's still not recognized in our culture as something like that it's frowned upon to make fun of. Like people still think it's okay to like make fun of people like me. Um, because it's always been perpetuated in that way. I mean, you've seen in Hollywood for years that it's always been in that way, TikTok and all that. Um, yeah, so it definitely affects my day-to-day life for that sake. But I think that swimming has really helped unlock a different level of confidence for me, spreading awareness and yeah, just overall
Yeah.
healthy living and that kind of good stuff.
And that was something OC and I also were talking about on our very first episode is how we both felt that increase of confidence going into the para space. And I love hearing that, other athletes have the same experience. And also listening to you talk about the specifics and the surgeries you had when you were younger. Like we've been on the national team together for a few years now. I couldn't have told you any of that.
I was
Hmm.
going to mention
Yeah.
that. I feel like when we're all together, like obviously we know each other's like
Yeah.
basics of their
Hmm.
disability, but like we never really get into the
Hmm.
specifics. And like I honestly could not have even told you what your type of dwarfism was or anything. But
Well,
so
and
it's fun
that's
to hear like
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, and
when
that's the thing
actually
too, because I think the space we have, like as athletes, is because we don't care about that kind of stuff. Not in a negative way, but it's like you come as you are. Um,
Hmm.
you you're here to compete. You're here to swim for your country. That's the biggest thing we're here to do. All that other stuff is just cool little add-ons that you get to know about people. And I wish I would have done a better job, and I'm starting to, is telling people like the full story, like not just the last 5 years of my swimming, but really
Yeah.
like everything from the beginning, why I even started swimming.
Hmm.
I lived in Florida. I've lived in Florida my whole life, so that was number one. I needed to learn to swim surrounded by water just for
Fair.
safety. A lot
Alligator
of
safety.
yeah, good little swamp puppies, you know. Uh,
Swamp puppy?
oh,
Get
that's
out
what
of
they call them.
here.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, we're outside. It's warm most of the time of year.
Hmm.
And so swimming also for people with dwarfism is well, people with dwarfism, we already have like so like I said, I had those surgeries done, but we have like I have spinal stenosis, so I don't think I've told you all that. So it's basically the narrowing of my spine and certain and the lower spine specifically, or it's either up my neck or my lower spine. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, like so jumping impact sports was always like a challenge for me because it's like heightened to another extent. Like walking off a basketball court, my back was like more severely impacted from the jumping. Same with soccer. My knees and joints are more heavily impacted because they're looser, so they're more unstable. Swimming was that space that I think a lot of para swimmers find is that it's so free. It's you
Hmm.
don't need your prosthetics, you don't need your wheelchair. I don't need to worry about that kind of pain. It's a different kind of pain, of course, but like not
Right.
breaking down like nerves and all that kind of like
Dangerous
Yeah.
pain.
important stuff. Like, yeah, I can break down muscle all the time, but
Right.
like,
No
yeah.
biggie. Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. And it's
Cool.
lifelong. I mean, that's the other thing too. I'm gonna at some point stop competing, but I'm never gonna
Hmm.
stop swimming. It's gonna always be a part of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and
I've rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper,
okay.
scissors. Ready, go.
Rock, rock, paper,
Scissors, shoot.
scissors, shoot. I did scissors.
Me too.
You both did
So
scissors.
yeah, okay, we'll go
You know
again.
what? Just go. Just go.
Okay.
Just
I was
vote.
just gonna go
Nina.
back.
Nina, just vote.
I was gonna go back to like kind of a point earlier where we had mentioned like, not really knowing each other's disabilities because I feel like when we get on the pool deck, like we're seen as athletes first, which I feel like in most areas of our lives, we're seen as like our disability first. Like, I feel like if you're walking around with a cane or, Mahi, my dog, or you just walking around in public, like the first thing people notice is like, oh, that girl's blind or, oh, he has dwarfism. And
Hmm.
whereas like on the pool deck, when we're walking out, like we're seen as these elite athletes, which I think helped like shape me as a person and give me that confidence we talked about.
Yeah. No, for sure. And building on that too, like I was gonna mention, Morgan, you talked about how like in para swimming people are able to come in, without their prosthetics, without their wheelchairs. And I think to me, like that's one of the coolest things about Paralympic swimming is that you don't need any mobility aid. You just come as you are, and that is how everyone perceives and accepts you. And like I just think that's so cool. Like walking on the warm up and seeing everyone's prosthetics on the side of the
Yeah.
pool, and they're just like, "Bye," and then
Yeah.
they're in the water, like actually killing it. Like that is so
Yeah.
fun and
Mhm.
so cool to be a part
Yeah.
of.
It's your
You're like
true
tripping
self,
over
as
all
I
the
kind of
legs.
say. Yeah.
Tripping over all the legs. Get it.
You do.
That's enough. No, I do. Yeah.
But like it is, it's just you in the water. Like
Hmm.
even for blind people, like they still have flappers, but like it's just them swimming.
Add on, like I remember y'all were in Italy with me that one
Oh my
year,
gosh.
and
What a
I
great
remember
trip.
after one of the relay nights, uh, Jess and Julia had their legs on one side, and I was the only one around, I guess. So they told me to go around the pool to go grab their legs. So I'm walking back with like two sets of legs with me, and people are just watching me do that. And I'm like,
I wish there was a photo of that,
I
Loki.
have
I do. There was a
four
photo
legs
I
of
think
me.
of me talking to Jess, and then
Hmm.
Julia's like sitting there clapping and laughing.
Oh my god.
But it was a funny moment, and all the officials that were there. I think like there's some officials there that was like their first parameet, so they were seeing all this
Hmm.
for the first time. And they're like, "Oh, you're so nice for doing that for them." And
He
I'm
is
like,
like,
"They're my they're my teammates. I mean,
yeah.
they need their legs."
I need their legs.
I feel like you can definitely tell when it's someone's first time at a para meet because their eyes are just so big, which me included, my first para meet, I was like, wait, guys,
Right.
this is so cool. But you, like,
I know, me too.
they definitely are like, it's just a world that a lot of people don't realize exists and like the dynamics and like, our team might be making disabled jokes in the bleachers before warm-ups, but then like we're on deck, like increasing the medal count for Team USA by so much. So it's just like so cool to be in that space.
Yeah. No, I love it. I remember my
Hmm.
first like parameet, I saw a guy with one arm like only one arm and he was getting down the pool, and that was like an eye-popping moment. Like these guys are really cool people. Like
The strength you
the
have to have.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's
I was scared
crazy.
to get in the water, and I have all my limbs, even though they're shorter, but like
I
it's
still got them.
I still got them. Like I got something to,
Morgan,
stabilize myself.
when was your first para meet?
So I went to the Fred in 2013, and then kind of didn't do anything till 2017. Um,
Gotcha.
the reason for that, I mean, I was in middle school, like elementary, middle school, kind of during that time, and I didn't really I kind of want to do other stuff still. I think swimming wasn't my main thing at the time. I was doing like seasonal sports. I
Mhm.
did play around with theater in middle school. I know that's
Oh, I didn't
surprising
know
to
that.
y'all.
Wait, okay. Can you sing for us?
No, I'm not singing for y'all.
What did you
Oh.
do?
I was I was in the our Beauty and the Beast play in my eighth
Oh my
grade.
God, wait. You were telling me about this. Wait, keep going. I'm excited to hear it again.
Well, no, no, ask what I did.
No, I know what you did.
I think this is
I think I
ringing a
did tell y'all
bell.
this. No,
Yeah, who did you
I
play?
you can probably guess. Gaston, come on. Yeah. No, as my father said, I was born to play that role. I was the most fit in our group. I mean, I'm not saying like ego check, but I was, because I was the
Ego
only one in
check.
like theater that did like sports really. So they
Mhm.
had me doing like cartwheels and stuff on the stage, like total gymnastics moves, and it was hilarious. Who is that?
Sorry, my cat was about to get on my shoulder,
That's
and then she
might be
left me.
perfect. Um, yeah, so I played around with some stuff before going to the 2017 Nationals in Charlotte, and from there, kind of just it was kind of this and then this and then this and then this.
Yeah.
As we've all found in our para journeys, that's kind of how the show goes. And you see some people like come into para and find success immediately, and that's a little discouraging sometimes. Just how like classification works, it's sometimes volatile with certain impairments and certain like certain classes, like how certain strokes even benefit from certain disabilities and vice versa.
Mhm.
But I think the biggest thing I've realized through my whole journey up to this point is embracing my journey, because I can't play the comparison game forever. And at a certain point, I got to pull my pants up and do what I do and own my own brand and my own story. So
Get it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. And you talking about, like the Paralympic or para swimming, I guess, journey, but I think it's cool that the three of us had the same like Paralympic Games debut.
uh,
And I feel like we'll forever be bonded by the Paris 2024 experience.
for
That
sure.
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like thinking back to like us trying the chocolate cupcakes in the village and there being bees everywhere
Oh
where
Oh
my
my
we were
God, I
trying
got
to eat
stung by
outside.
one
I remember
Oh,
on the
you got
bus,
stung by
Olivia
one.
got
on the
stung.
bus.
Yeah.
And yes, and
Dr.
all I
Tao
had
was
next to
like,
me,
"Oh my God."
well, all I had next to me was Grace, and the stinger was stuck in me, and I was like, just get the stinger out, just get the stinger out. And Grace was like, where? And I was like, well, I can't see where either.
She's like, "I can't hear
It's like a
someone."
packed bus.
Oh my gosh.
What an
Oh,
experience.
I can't. Oh my gosh. I forgot
No,
about the
we've
bee
had we've had
sting.
a bunch of trips that we've had a lot of great memories with.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
remember when we went to go look for gelato in Italy?
I was just about to
Oh.
bring that up. I have this vision of Ben giving you a
Piggyback ride.
piggyback ride and us trying to find gelato, and then we couldn't, and the only thing we found was tiramisu. But you and Colleen were so sick. You were
Sick. Oh my
so
God.
sick. There was no life behind y'all's eyes. It was insane.
It was horrible. I have not been that sick, I think, ever. Because when we got back, because I was on the resident team at that point,
Mhm.
so we flew back to Colorado Springs, and George, the resident coach, looked at me and was like, "So I'll see you Monday, right?" Or like whenever we got back, and I'm like, "George, I have a fever. I swam my 200 breast with a fever. Like I just didn't I wanted to still swim, but like hindsight, I should have just stayed in my bed like Braxton did, and
Yeah.
Oh my
like it
gosh.
was awful. I mean, I had a fever for like 3 more days, and it was so uncomfortable. Like when
Like
your
that.
resting heart rate is
Yeah.
140 for three
Oh
straight
God.
days,
Ooh.
you cannot relax. You're just sitting there
No.
sweating and then
Yeah. No.
freezing, sweating and freezing. Like,
I
oof, I wouldn't
like
wish that
that
on
trip
anyone.
had so many core memories, but I think everyone on that trip is in an agreement that no one wants to go back.
No, when like people when they came out with the World Series list this year, people were like some people that were newer were like, Morgan, you going to Italy? I'm like,
No.
Like who?
nope, I checked
It,
that off.
it was just the fact that like why were there no people there? Like we walked 45 minutes in
Oh my
Italy for
gosh, it was a
gelato.
ghost town. It
Like
was a ghost town.
I
It
feel
was
Yeah,
like
crazy.
gelato should be on every street corner.
because we were there in March, and the
Yeah.
town that had that athletic complex was like a summer vacation town. So it
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
the disabled athletes and coaches wandering around the town with like three shops open, but
And
there was so
hindsight was like,
many of
we
us.
should have had like security or something with us. Just it was a little sketch, but we made it work. The walk was just so long. I mean,
Yeah.
Because
it
we
was like
just
an
kept
hour and a half.
searching.
Yeah, yeah, it was the other thing. And then we find out like an hour into the walk, like, oh, by the way, it's closed. And we're like, well, we gotta find something. We're not just turn around and go
Yeah.
back.
Then we needed a sweet treat just for the
Uh,
walk
I
itself.
I think that's where
uh
we really bonded because that was March of 24, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
Yeah.
was a few months before trials, and yeah,
Well,
Whew.
I
we get
mean,
to.
Grace, we only known each other for like 3 months
No.
at that point. It's like
Yeah,
we
I think I
met each other in person once.
did I
Grace,
meet
when
you
did I
both
meet
at
you?
national? Did we meet at
Yeah, at
nationals
nationals.
in 23?
Yeah, in 23, and we
I
didn't see
guess
each
I
other
met you
till
in 23 at nationals then too.
yeah.
Probably. Well,
Wow.
Olivia, I knew you
Well, not
already. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
When
was
did we
like,
meet?
Uh,
Minneapolis World
World
Challenge.
Series. Yeah,
mm,
Yep, yep.
yeah.
I was pretty quiet back then.
I used to be the quiet kid. I mean, I'm sometimes quiet now, but like
oh, please.
I can be quiet if I want to be.
No, you can be quiet
I'll say a lot with
rarely.
my facial expressions though.
Oh my gosh,
We
Olivia
wouldn't
and
know
I get
that.
in trouble. We get in trouble for our
We
facial
do.
expressions. We have to
We
leave.
for, we
Oh,
forget other
Grace, you're
people
like the
can
worst
see
at it. You
faces.
go like
I'm the worst.
your eyebrows are always moving.
Are
Like
they really?
they're like
Stop. No, because I
You're
forget
just
people.
expressing
Yeah.
yourself.
We forget that people can see our facial expressions, so that's a constant battle.
It is.
Don't text. Don't hit
I don't
me
know if
up.
that's exclusive to visually impaired people, but okay.
No, you know what? It's not. But it's just like
I mean,
I never
I
see
don't see my face
yours,
all the time.
Yeah, we
Huh?
don't know yours.
but you see ours.
Oh, I got you. Got you.
But I
Yeah.
don't see other. Right, 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 right.
Make sure you clip that and post that song canceled. So,
Morgan Ray, ableist para swimmer, hates vision impaired athletes.
oh, so you
That's our
hate
title.
us? Yeah, you love to
Oh,
say
so
that.
you hate us. Oh, yeah. So I guess, yeah, we were at the training center over the summer and then Worlds in Singapore. How, like, rate your Worlds experience? Tell us a little bit about it. Like, what was the vibe?
It was we were vibing. It was so hot and humid there, so it was pretty close to home here in Florida. Like there were no surprises there. Uh, it was really cool. I mean, that was my third Worlds. So kind of gaining some more experience in the international world. Um, yeah, it was a fun meet. I think we had a great team out there. Uh, I got to get a medal, which thankfully, I mean, I know
Yeah.
you wanna leave meets with medals, but and it's okay if you don't. I mean, it's just part of the sport. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. So I was really happy to come back with a bronze in the relay, help my teammates with that breaststroke leg because we don't have any breaststrokers. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
always been the one to throw on that medley relay. Even the 34,
Get it.
I got to get out of the one this time around because we had another breaststroker, but I'm usually the one that's always swimming the relays, which I'm really grateful for. It's really cool to be able to come together with your teammates and be on a relay because not a lot of people can say that they were on a relay.
I was gonna say, because you
Okay,
had
go
a
for it.
similar experience in Paris, right?
hmm Yeah,
Yeah, so tell
so
us all about that.
for sure. So with 20 point, for those that don't know, the relays are kind of set
Mm-hmm.
up with points, so it kind of adds up your classification. You cannot exceed that level of points. So for 20 points, you can't exceed 20. So you could have like a 6, 5, 4, and whatever fills into that. Uh, and for Paris, I was not selected on our 20-point free relay, which was pretty devastating. Just I wanted to be on that relay. It was the first one that we had in a games environment for that relay, and I wanted to be part of history in that sense. They won a silver, so I watched from the stands them do that, and I had my 100 breast like 2 days later though, so I had no time to really fuss about it. I had to just get ready for my main event, and I got fourth in my 100 breast. So I was seeded third going into the final and then got fourth. Was pretty devastated with that. I mean, who wouldn't be? You'd be lying if you didn't get on the podium and we're like, oh, this is fine. Um, but I set an American record in my 100
There we
breasts.
go.
So, I mean, I had to take all the positives I could. I was
Yeah.
the first SB6 American under 22, 122. Um, just all these positives. And I remember going to the warm down pool after my 100 breaths, because I had the 34 medley in the morning. So I was like, just, of course, loaded up with events. Um, and I'm a very faithful person. So I just said a prayer and said, God, no matter what, if I win, I praise you. If I lose, I praise you. Um, you get the glory either way. And I went and warmed down and got ready for my race the next morning. And that's the kind of thing with games environment. You kind of can't get stuck with one race. There's always a next race mentality. You have to have because it's a marathon. It's 10 days. It's
Yes.
gruesome. You have to be ready day one and day 10. And I think it was day 8 that my 20-point medley was on. And the result, we didn't have the relay selected until like the day before. I knew I had a great shot of being on it just for how my times were in my breaststroke. And then I dropped even more actually on the relay the next day. So yeah, I got put on the relay and then taking you through the relay, I was so nervous before it. Well, right before we went to the call room, I was so nervous. But once we were in the call room, I was with Leanne, and Leanne's like, stone cold, just like and then Dave's right there, like not able to
Oh my
talk to me.
gosh.
And I was probably the most calm actually for any race before that. And I thought I was so confused why I was so calm because usually I'd be so nervous for a relay.
Mhm.
And got on the blocks, did my part, scrambled under to get under all the lanes to get out, ran around, and I saw Leanne coming in, and someone was chasing her. I think it was Ukraine, and she like last 10, 15 meters, she said she like banged her hand on the lane line and just went for it. And I didn't know at that point if we were racing for a medal or like I didn't know what place we were. I knew China was out in front. Expected that. So then when
Mhm.
Leanne hit the wall, I'm like, okay, we got a medal. I think we got a medal. And then I see number 2 next to our name, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then as we know with para, all things are reviewed. They like to take the joy away pretty quickly. Just you can never be excited in the moment. I mean, same with team selections. Like we have to wait. There's always the period of waiting in para. So
Mhm.
we sat there for about 2 minutes, felt like an hour, waiting for the results to be finalized. And yeah, I saw the results confirmed, and that's when I did the viral clip of me jumping into Patrick's arms.
Oh my gosh.
And that was not planned, by the way. It was not planned. I mean, I
That's an
knew
iconic
it.
video.
It was in the
It really
moment
is.
spur, and I saw Patrick, and I gave him like the quickest nod that I'm doing this, and he had to be ready because it was about if he
You were
didn't catch
coming.
me, it would have been the biggest fail ever. Like if I just sat there and tackled him, like
Like
oh, that
you
would be
run
bad.
jumping into Patrick's arms. Like imagine he just wasn't paying attention.
Dropped.
I remember our boss was like standing behind me, and I didn't see him because I was looking at the scoreboard and the boss was like right behind me. So I did like I saw it, threw my cap down, and I did like a fist pump, and I turned around and did it, and I almost like nailed him in the rib cage. You'll see on the
Whoops.
video, like a boss does like a quick like dodge of it, and then I
Mhm.
like pull back, and then I'm like, oh, we're hugging, okay, and then I see Patrick, I'm like, okay, go. It
Yeah.
was
Oh my
a lot in
gosh.
one.
That
Yeah.
is
Yeah, I
so
remember
fun.
like being there and just cheering and being like, okay, who won? Who won?
Mhm.
And we were waiting. And I was like,
Mhm.
what are we waiting on?
No,
And then I was like,
it's because
ah,
China like set a world record in the race, so
yeah.
that's what I figured. And
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
Ellie was so calm, like during because Ellie, she's always like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here, just support the team.
Our
And I'm like,
flag bearer.
"D- yes,
Yes.
yes. And I'm like, Ellie, did I do something wrong? Did I get us DQ? I started just going
Oh
down
my gosh.
a rant, and she's like, you're fine. It's just
Yeah.
procedure.
And I
And
guess
Spiraling.
as more of a educational for the viewers, there is a lot of waiting in para sports, and I guess more specifically in our experience, para swimming.
uh,
Going back to like trials, if you compare USA swimming trials to
mhm,
Paralympic trials, USA swimmers tend to know or USA Swimming people, they tend to know if they've made the Olympics team, like, as they hit the wall. They look up and
Huh?
they see that one of the two, and they're like, "Great, we're going to games." For us, we complete a 3-day meet, and on the 4th day, we all wake up in the morning, congregate, and the team gets announced. And this just is because of the different, like, points and classifications, and just really there's so much math that goes into selecting people. And then I guess Morgan, do you want to explain more too of like why the relay had to wait for that to be confirmed?
For the result or the like team selection for it?
For the result, yeah.
For the result, yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of classifications in these relays, as I said, and each classification has like certain rule exceptions for how they perform their certain strokes. Um, so there's a whole lot that comes into play with that, and you have different classes. Like I'm not racing against just sixes on my leg. Like you can place the order however you want. So the cool
Hmm.
thing with our relays is you'll see a lot of this going. Like you don't know who really is going to win till the end of the race, which is cool. So that's really where it plays into the time effect of why it took a little bit of time. But in the moment, I'm like, guys, let's just speed this up. There's one, two, three. Let's just figure it out,
Let's
and
just confirm it.
we're
Let's
good.
move
Call it.
on.
Well, and on
I
the live broadcast, like Michelle Conley was talking about,
Mhm.
uh, ooh, at some of these relays, sometimes it's the breaststroke leg that gets disqualified. And me rewatching is like, oh my gosh, if I had heard that
Yeah.
in that
Heard
moment, I
that.
would
Yeah.
have probably died.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
And
I can't. Oh,
every time.
every
just
time.
commit.
No, I was just gonna say I can't imagine being an official for para swimming because each classification has so many specific rules, and then when you're watching
Yeah.
a relay with like a wide range of different classifications, different rules, like no
Hmm.
wonder it takes them so long to confirm that everyone was legal in terms of their own specific rules that was set for them.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
also
confusing.
with the relays. Also with the relays, like, and the changing of the order, you also have males and females. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Mm.
like that also throws like a big wrench in the equation with knowing who's
Well,
going to win. Because like if you
yeah.
put your two females first, you're going to be behind if they're going against males,
Hmm.
or like your
Well, and people
lower
starting
classes
from the
first.
water or from the block,
Yeah,
like you have someone finishing, like a boss was finishing, and then Leanne's leaving, so they got to make sure like a boss finishes the right way, and then Leanne doesn't leave early.
early. Yeah,
It's
So
crazy.
yeah,
Oh
it's
my gosh.
exciting.
it was. I mean, it's a thrill for sure. I love relays. It's nerve-wracking, but it's really cool to be in it with other teammates, because you're not in it alone, and
Mhm.
so yeah, I wish that like we do a better job like in the United States with valuing relay medals and accolades more. I think I mean no discredit to individuals. I mean I'd love to get an individual medal at some point, but I think we oftentimes like decrease the value of relays because oh well you had help and it's like well you had to take four people to come together and perform perfectly or near perfectly to secure
Mhm.
that spot. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love watching relays. Unfortunately, OC and I do not get to swim in relays. Well,
I
no,
know.
you
I
did
was
at
really.
games. You did at
I
I
games.
wish.
did
I
a
wish y'all
game.
had
Yeah.
a. Hey, you did. Yeah, you did, Olivia.
Yep.
I really wish y'all had a women's medley relay though for the
That's
13s. That
insane.
It would
that would
be
be
so
killer.
good. It'd be so
Yeah,
fun.
because they only have, which if just talking to the viewers now, if you guys missed this, they
Oh yeah.
only have mixed relays for para. So there's no like all girls or all boys. It's all mixed. So 2 and 2 on each team, which was unfortunate because this past games in Paris there was 4 women S13, including OC and our medley relay just would have been so
Well,
fun.
you all medaled in your respective strokes that you would swim. So
Right.
yeah,
It would be
like
so nasty.
I mean,
The
Yes.
how
world
often do
doesn't.
you find a group
The
that
world
has
doesn't want
that
that to
stacked of a
happen.
lineup for sure?
Right. Exactly. Okay. Well, I think we're nearing the end of the interview, but Morgan, OC has a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna ask all of our guests this one question.
Hmm.
What's a story from your life that you didn't see coming?
Oof. I like the play on words here.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Um,
She came up with it. Isn't that
I
insane?
think I think um okay. Adaptive sports is not just adapting physically, but I think mentally. Um, it's for us, I mean, I'm not discrediting our Olympic counterparts, but it is either equally or if not more challenging for us because we have to navigate a world not designed for us. society not designed for us, um, branding not designed for us. I mean, it's a whole lot of barriers that we're trying to break down, and add that onto the physical side of swimming and the toll it takes. That's the mental part that I think is more taxing. Getting up every day and going out into a world that is not built for you or doesn't always accept you for who you are. In my unique case, like I go out in public and I'm immediately noticed for being different, but not noticed enough in the disability space to be different because I'm not missing I don't have an obvious limit to myself. I go to practice and do what everyone else does. I mean, I'm doing the dry land with with the crew. I'm doing everything. I adapt certain things, but for the most part, I do everything everyone else can. I just like modify stuff. Um, that's just how I was raised. I was raised in a all boys household. We just kind of gutted it out all the time, and you figured it out. I'd grab a stool if I needed to at some point, um, or I
I
would
wish
just
there were
jump higher
videos.
of me on a stool.
Yeah, just the smackdown. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's some videos of me and like my older brother when we were younger of him chasing me, like chasing me. And you would think like, oh my gosh, he's abusing him. And it's like, no, he toughed me up. He made me tough. Because I'm not a big believer in like a censored environment, that kind of
Mhm.
thing. I think kids need to be able to roam and just be kids and figure out their own space and their own body and how that kind of works for them. So, yeah, I think biggest thing is how like we're adapting mentally as well as physically to a lot of the space around us too. But that's really cool to be able to bring that confidence out into an area that is not always highlighted, I think. And para has kind of always been the after effect of stuff. Like everyone's exhausted from watching the Olympics, like, oh, I can't watch another set of games. And it's really cool. I mean, we have those relationships we built through the sport and those different ideas and different perspectives that I think that a lot of people can really not just be inspired by, but like relate to and help encourage them in any challenges they're facing too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. I agree. There's definitely a lot that goes in to the mental side as much as the physical side, and I feel like a lot of para athletes are like on board with everything you said, and they're like, yeah, this is I feel the same way because it's such a struggle and it's the ones you don't see. So, yeah, thank you, Morgan. That was a great way to wrap up the episode, and speaking for myself and also I think OC, we're very glad you agreed to join us. That was so fun.
Oh, it was no hesitation. I was as soon as I heard
Yes.
y'all's two names in a podcast, I'm like, I have to be on this. This is awesome.
Ah, thank
So
you.
I'm glad that I'm the first one, and that's cool.
Yeah, you're the first
It is.
first person we're interviewing, TBD on
Yeah.
the timeline.
Yes.
Now the
Thanks for
question is, will I be the first one posted though?
That's the question we still don't know the answer
we
to.
don't know.
It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm
It's whatever.
it's fine.
We're
I'm
gonna get sued if he's not.
Oh man.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging in there with us while we
Oh no,
figured out how to
this
start the
is
episode
this
and
is actually the best part of it is watching y'all two navigate this. It's really
Oh my
fun.
gosh. Navigating the life not made for us, aka podcasting.
exactly. The
Oh my
small
gosh.
print on my phone,
Well,
not
like
made
the
for
joke,
me.
like that joke nowadays, like everyone feels the need that they need to have a podcast. And like I'm like, these two need a podcast actually.
Oh my gosh.
Uh
That is
there's some
such an
people that
Thank
honor to
talk
hear you
though,
you.
and I'm like,
say.
It really
there's
is.
some people you see that have podcasts and you're like, you do not need to have one. It's it's like, what are you talking about? Like
Just get on your
Well,
ramble.
yeah.
ramble. Well, thank you, Morgan. That is so kind. Such kind words. And yeah, thank you for everyone for tuning in and listening, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Goodbye.